Hello everyone. Before I start, I'm going to show you some pictures of some things that have been around for a long, long time to illustrate a point. So first I want to show you the wheel. As you can see, it's come a long way from what it used to be. And then I'm going to show you the toilet. The modern toilet is a marvel, and it's nothing like the hole in the ground that it used to be. And finally, I'm going to show you the door. This is the door as it was, and this is the door as it is today. Why hasn't it changed? Why hasn't it made any progress? Well, the answer is lack of necessity. A door was made at a time where it only needed to serve one purpose, to go in and to go out. But now the world is in a different state. As Green Bim mentioned earlier, the air outside right now is terrible, and it's only going to get worse. So we need to figure out a way to make our world a better place. So I came up with Zephframe. Zephframe is a door that utilizes 3 HEPA filtration systems and 3 modular smart systems to clean air and to create a safe environment for any residents or building. So this is an inside and outside view, and Zephframe focuses on safety, health, connectivity, and changing the status quo. I want Zephframe to be a game changer. So the main 3 panels of the HEPA air filtration system uses advanced HEPA air filtration that filtrates 99.7% of all dangerous particles and gases that might enter a home or residence or building. And since they're modular, they're easy to remove and clean and maintain. So if you ever need to replace them, it's very, very easily done. So right now, air conditioning is a massive problem in the world. It uses so much energy that is unsustainable. Currently, there are 1.6 billion AC units in the world. And by 2050, that number will triple largely because of Southeast Asia and their recent growth in economic terms. And as you can see, that's just unsustainable, and the world cannot handle that kind of use. So what can be done about the situation? Well, this is the current paradigm of how we use air conditioning. As you can see, it's comically inefficient, and it's a terrible, terrible design. So I thought, why not do it this way? The Zephframe system will use centralized heating and cooling systems and focus moving the air into homes instead of each home or each room having its own AC or heating unit. So what could that do for savings of energy and cost? Let's look at a modern AC unit and a modern box fan in Korea. Over 24 hours, the energy use and the money compared to each other is a 1,500% difference. Now that's a staggering difference, and in Korea, the more you use energy, the higher the cost becomes, which becomes unbearable for the elderly and for the poor. So in 2017, 60 to 8.2% of all electricity used in Korea was used for AC and heating. Now imagine reducing all of this by 1,500%. It would be astronomically lower, and it would be better for everyone involved, including the environment. So the other concept of my door is the 3 smart modular IoT accessories that can be built in. All of them are the same size, and they can be used to communicate with each other, with others that frame doors. So in case of fires or gas leaks or robberies even, one door can communicate to another door and say, hey, there's a problem. And in a lot of these urban environments, especially for fires and gas leaks, a lot of people have collateral damage just because they weren't given enough time or notification that there was a problem. So if they just had a few more minutes to take their loved ones and get out of the home, that could be the big difference. So this is just a mock-up of the security system and the fire extinguishing system that could be integrated into the door itself. So brass tacks, business model. Zephframe is just a concept right now, so there's no numbers yet. But the market size is massive. Everyone has a door. Everyone needs at least one door, right? So I mean, it's a no-brainer. And Asia Pacific, I'll go back to that one. The Asia Pacific market, as we've already mentioned, is blowing up. People are richer than ever. They have more expendable income to build houses, to build extra houses, to build secondary apartments. So 50% of the market will be Asia Pacific in the future by 2024. So this model, we will sell door to door. That's a bad joke, sorry about that. Each Zephframe will be hopefully around $300 US, and we will be B2B. We'll sell to governments, to
Okay, thank you. We'll continue with your questions, I guess. Does anyone have a question about the presentation?
There's a question about sound isolation. So your average door is completely hollow, and it doesn't actually isolate sound very well at all. The Zephframe system will have a lot of interior components, especially the HEPA air filtration, which will actually probably reduce sound compared to a standing door.
If there are no more questions, you can continue with your presentation.
Oh, okay. So B2B, selling to apartments, governments, that kind of thing, business developers, and also B2C, we would sell directly to customers as well. Anyone who might be looking for an air conditioning system, for example, we would try to get them to stop thinking about air conditioning and think about a more sustainable way that would be just as effective and give them more options. So these are our target markets to start because they're the most ripe for change. They have a lot of potential that have been completely untapped. So we would want to go in this one first. So the IPCC just announced recently, they had a forum here in Incheon in Korea, and they announced that there are catastrophic effects that are going to happen in the future, and things need to be done about it. So that's the reason I created Zephframe. I wanted to make an idea that could make an impact and change how we think about heating and cooling, and think about our energy use in our daily lives. So thank you for listening to my presentation, and if you have any questions, feel free to stop me at any point after the presentation and talk to me.
What are your thoughts on security?
Security, so it would be more secure than a standard door. Like I said, any break-in attempt, for example, someone.
There's going to be a break attempt, and you're going to connect them to IoT, right?
Yes, sure. So your neighbors would know, so they could call the police for you, and they could also prepare themselves for that similar situation.
What about somebody like messes with it? They try to break into the system.
I mean, if they're trying to break into the system, you'd probably know that as well. I mean, it would be closed to hackers, but if they really wanted to get in, just like anything else electronic, they probably could. But it's not going to degrade the quality of the door. You're still going to have a physical door blocking the intruder out, right? So they can't get in.
And so I'm saying, like, you got to look at both ways, like, there's hardware and technology side that's got to be a security on both sides.
Sure. And if someone is actually concerned about that, they don't have to use a security module. It's completely optional. Everything's modular on my door, so they can just have the fan systems if they'd like.
So I'm just trying to find out if you're having a team for the...
So right now it's only concept stage. There's nothing beyond the CAD design that I've done. So I haven't actually had the ability to check on that.
Okay.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, I believe this is our final presentation. Is not? Is there two more? Okay. This is the last one in the box. Metro.